Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and hello from Australia. Merry Christmas from Australia. I am David Starlyte, and welcome to our show. A little late this morning. I've been a bit sleepy this morning, and it's a beautiful day here. It's gorgeous, blue sky, and I'm looking forward to enjoying this Christmas day and looking forward to connecting with you all. Welcome, Marianne. Merry Christmas to you and to Amanda. Welcome back to our show. And Merry Christmas, Jessica. Great to see you again from Central America, right, Jessica? Guatemala, I think. And Angela, welcome. Merry Christmas from Las Vegas. Great to see everyone here. And Gayleen Blair Templeton, good morning. I haven't seen you before, Gayleen, so welcome to the show. And Jessica's in Mexico, not Guatemala. Getting close, Jessica. Sorry about that. And Stu in Florida, welcome, Stu. Great to see you, Stu. And what time is it in Florida? It's 8 in the morning here in Australia, just past 8:15. Quarter of the hour, and it's a beautiful morning. Hello to the world. Hello to Australia. Good morning, Vietnam. I don't know if you saw that movie. I was thinking about conflict and how divided people can be in the world. People seem really divided. So it is a Tuesday evening. Beautiful, Marianne. How's the weather? Beautiful Tuesday. It's winter for you. For us, it's summer, so this is a hot time of the year. Yesterday, it must have been up around 90 or so. Jess had lasagna, my favorite. That's awesome, Jess. The nice thing about lasagna is you can put all sorts of herbs and vegetables in. You can throw in all sorts of things. I love tomato. So I love lots of tomato. Hi, Merry Christmas Eve, and Raquel. Remind me where you are. Thank you for joining the show. Welcome. Stu says it's 5:15 p.m. on the 24th. Yeah, so I'm just working that out in my little head. So that is 15 hours. So Stu, I'm 15 hours ahead of you. And so we're sticking to the 15. We've got 15 in the time and 15 hours, so making it easy on my brain. So it's patterns, there's always some patterns that reoccur in Northern California. That's amazing. Near Sacramento, or where did you, I think you told me before it was near, there's a university there I'm just thinking about. So that's a beautiful part. The furthest step I've been, I think, is San Francisco. I went to Berkeley and San Francisco and spent a bit of time in that part of the world, actually over Christmas time. So it was a few years ago, Raquel. But lots of like-minded people, lots of spiritual people, lots of people really into new innovation technology, and pretty interesting. And Jess says, I will have tiramisu. Keeping it Italian, Jess. I used to make tiramisu a lot as a kid growing up, and I really had fun with it. Dee said, Dex, Merry Christmas. Where are you, Dex? Have a beautiful day. Marianne says, it's cold. I live in wind tunnel territory with the height of the buildings. Oh, so it's very, very cold where you are, Marianne. I've just got the puppies with me, so they're making some breathing sounds, and I'm just checking in on them. Gayleen, I just get an empty comment section, so maybe a problem with the Facebook chat. We are live on YouTube. If you want to move over to YouTube, please do like and subscribe if you are in YouTube. It really does help to get eyes, get views, get people engaged in the show, and just to support us so we grow. Near San Francisco Bay Area. Oh, so Raquel, I've been there. I have been there. That's beautiful. Amanda's in Texas, of course. And Raquel says, I'm very close to Berkeley. That's amazing. So there's like a harbor area. I remember going there a few times. It's like ships and lots of beautiful soup. I can't remember. You have all sorts of soup, right? I was actually born in Berkeley, so there's a lot of Buddhist communities. I went to Buddhist community in Berkeley, and I really connected with the people there, and I really enjoyed being there. So I was just starting to talk about conflict and how we all have some conflict in our lives, in our worlds. We all have something going on, and it does reflect a conflict within. And I've got my little crystal here with me, which is beautiful quartz crystal, which expands, magnifies the energy. So I want to magnify the energy, encourage everyone as well at home to magnify the energy of love, to raise the vibration of love and non-division, non-conflict. And I was thinking a lot of conflict, because there are these conflicts in the world and people are divided. Even if you look politically, people seem to be like one side or the other side, and they seem to be very black and white. And it's unfortunate, because we want people to come together. We want people to be kind of down the center. That's really what I encourage. Be down the center. Get a bit non-political, because don't put all your power into any particular politician or leader. Put your power in yourself. Put your power in your own life. But how we view conflict is often how we view ourselves. And I just encourage, coming from the point of view is life. Everything is perfect. Everything I have is what I've created. This is all perfect for me now. And I love this moment. I love this moment. And, things are still going to be challenging, but really turn them around. Really come from that consciousness. Because our consciousness is power, and we're not victims of our experience. Even if bad things happen or difficult things happen, something's going to happen. But we can raise our vibration, raise our consciousness, and swim through it effortlessly, or much easier. It's not that our consciousness is gonna change reality in terms of no one's gonna die. There's still gonna be pain on this planet. This is a planet of pain. This is a planet of suffering. It's a the planet of paradox. The planet of paradox. It's a bit of a tongue twister. It's the planet of paradox, as in we have these conflicts, we have these divisions, we have these love, and we have the love, the joy, and then we have the pain and the suffering. We have this different sides of karma. We have people born into terrible circumstances, people born in palaces. So this is the planet of choice, the planet of contrast. So contrast is everywhere. So whatever's happening around us, turn off your media. That's going to help it. Raise the vibration, bring it up to love and light, bring it up to manifestation consciousness, to loving the moment. And Carlos, hey David, how are you? Shared. Merry Christmas, Sarah. Thank you so much, Carlos. And everyone, please like and share and follow the channel on YouTube. Raquel says 222. I don't think that's your time, is it? Or maybe it is the time. Is that the time, Raquel? Yeah, maybe it is just the time, but that's pretty cool. Lots of twos. Jessica, manifestation secrets. Love, raised vibration, I believe. Vedic astrologers believe we are subject to our karma. And I believe there's an ancient wisdom, or there definitely is an ancient wisdom in the Vedic astrology, and in the Sanskrit. It's a sacred language and a powerful language, and there's a lot of technology that comes in the language, in their culture, in the Vedic, in the Vedas, and the texts that developed into yoga, the yogis. There was a lot of secrets, a lot of vibrations in the technology of the words. The words have power. So absolutely, we do have karma, Jessica. Karmas also can be brought into the instantaneously, into the present moment. So part of The answer to manifestation is to clear your past, clear it all, and move it up into the love frequency. So I'm doing this too at the moment. It's we all have had difficult relationships. We've all had difficult people in our life, I assume. And you're holding a view on that person. You're holding an energy of that person, and they often have power over you with that. So say, for instance, you hate someone, or someone did something terrible. Like I have something I'm thinking of, and someone cut all my tires. They cut 4 of my tires, and I didn't even know this person. I parked in their parking place, so I knew exactly who it was, and I knew that parking was, there was just all these empty parking places, and I think it was unmarked even. But anyways, it was a mistake. I was a kid, actually. I was 18, 19. I was just I parked in their parking place, and they slashed all my tires, which is just an unbelievable thing to do, because there were other parking places, and I didn't know it was someone's parking place. It wasn't personal. It was just just a mistake. And that's an example of something, an energy I'm holding. I'm still talking about it today, and I'm holding it. So that's what I'm talking about, is shifting that energy to love and above. So love and above is, okay, that happened at my viewpoint is just love. So just loving all that is, just loving that and saying, all right, well, that person was just in a really, really bad mood, and it was not personal at all, and just allowing it to be perfect, and just allowing me to learn the lesson of not parking in someone's parking place again, and allowing that to unite into a field of love. So we don't say, oh, that was a good thing that happened, or that person was right to do that. We just say all is perfection, all is love, and allow that consciousness to be raised, allow the consciousness to shift. And how we're holding experiences, we can change how we feel about people. So it doesn't mean that changes that person, but it means our reality changes. For instance, you may have had a grandparent that was really nasty to you, and you're holding that energy. They were really nasty to you. So they probably passed away already. But you're still holding that vibration. So shifting how you perceive that person, shifting how you remember that person. And yeah, it can seem a bit funny, but all is perfection, all is love. So yeah, they were nasty, great, beautiful. I love that too. I love what it taught me. I love that it made me grow as a person. It made me see the world in an expanded way. And look where I am now. I don't need to hold negative energy towards that person, towards those experiences. I can hold really positive energy. So we're shifting negative into positive, and we're doing it right now in the now moment, in the present moment. Same with the idea of karma. We can just shift things in the present moment. So we are subject to some element of karma. It's mostly contracts that are set up, soul contracts. And those are things like who your parents are and how you're born. So it's a type of karma, but it's not exactly karma. It's more setting up the desire is for us to go through life experiences, for us to learn things and contribute, experience the world, contribute to this matrix, but also learn things, contribute, be part of the energy. So there's many reasons for us to incarnate, for us to be here, to just be here. We want to be here to experience this energy, because this is an extraordinary planet. It's so much life, so much contrast, so much paradox, so much love, and above, and all other things, so much consciousness expressed as a paradox, as a free will. This is the ultimate free will, where you can go left or right, you can go dark or light, you can go love or hate. This is the ultimate love or hate test of free will in this reality. So yeah, there's some karma, sure, but it's actual contracts, and it's not ultimately exactly karma. It's more contracts, but there are consequences to our actions. If we do a lot of bad stuff, then there is going to be a consequence to that. But sometimes we're part of the symphony, and we're put there to do something to cause consequences for other people, and it may not necessarily be as obvious as black and white, as dark or light, because people can do bad things, but actually they're coming from a good place, and it has a good result, a good consequence. But it's complex. It's very complex. Everything is chosen in the present moment, but everything's also pre-chosen in the contract. So contracts do change, so it is like the symphony of choices and decisions that we're making in the present moment, but also guided by decisions that we made in the past, in a way, from a soul perspective. But our soul is also beyond space and time. We also have an aspect of our soul beyond space and time. So there's a lot going on in this world, Jess, and everyone. So Carlos, hi Debbie, how are you? Debbie is not here, Carlos. It's just me. Call me D. We can keep the D, but Debbie is not here right now. But I see 222 a lot. And yeah, wishing Debbie a beautiful, beautiful Christmas and lots of love. She's probably baking right now. Raquel, yes, it was the time. 222, thank you for sharing. Malaysia, welcome back, Malaysia. Great to see you. And Malaysia is always coming here with a beautiful smile. So I do appreciate your picture, and it does really contributes to the energy here. Carlos says karmic justice. Yeah, there is a type of energy of action and reaction. There is this cause and effect going on. There is that, but also whatever's happening in the world, we have our inner universe, our inner world where we can create or live in a certain reality. So that's what I'm saying. Turn off the media, turn off, the external, go within. Actually, all the spiritual masters always say, go within. What you see within is what you will see on the outside. This is our manifestation gateway. The manifestation portal is within. Clear your past life karma with your consciousness, with also your actions in the present moment. So always helping other people and supporting other people where you can, helping those in need. If someone's in your path that needs your help, then help them open-heartedly. The Bhagavad Gita is full of love. I enjoy reading it. Lots of wisdom in the Bhagavad Gita. Absolutely, Jess. I do agree. Absolutely, lots of wisdom. I mean, for me, I come from a sort of I come from a perspective that no particular religion has all the answers, but I think the Upanishads and many of the Vedas have incredible wisdom, incredible answers, just like some of the Buddhist texts I read. Paula says, hi, welcome, Paula. Great to see you, Paula, and lovely smile. You make me smile. Jess says they are territorial people and they like marking their space like animals. Yeah, there are people like that, and how we divide the planet and say this is mine is really ridiculous, because nothing is ours. It's all borrowed. We're all part of this unity, part of the oneness. We're part of this experience of consciousness, of co-creation, of being at one with the divine, but also co-creating with free will in this universe. And everything is borrowed. We don't own anything. It just passes through us. It's not ours. Some people think a tree is theirs or something. I was once on a beach in Thailand, and it was a public beach, and there was literally a coconut tree. And I was like looking at it, oh, there's a coconut. And I was like, oh, I'm going to take that coconut. And then I took the coconut, and this woman came screaming at me and said I'd stole her coconut. And I was like, what? So she believed that was her coconut tree for some reason. And it's not like that. We share this world. We share this world with each other. The ants don't come and ask permission. They just do their thing. The bees, they don't come and ask you permission. Can I come on your land? The earthworms, they don't say, oh, sorry, I need to pay you rent on your land. This is all shared, co-created, and we actually have enough on this planet to share with each other. We do have enough to share. Karma hit them back, David. Yeah, so there is a certain karma that occurs. It's not religiously, Carlos, because people have contracts. They have a soul path. They have the life that is aligned to them. And they may get off track, but then their guides will pull them back. We all have guides that are pulling us back onto the roadmap, onto the timeline that is best for us, most suitable for us. The timelines do change. Hi, Lily, says Paula. And Carlos says, I needed to hear this. Great, Carlos. What specifically did you need to hear? I want to go to India. David, have you been here? Yes, Jessica, I have been to India. And yesterday I was on the beach and there was a group of Indians. They were very, very beautiful people. And they had green eyes. They had these like bright green eyes. And I was like, oh my God, like these are the most beautiful people. And I chatted to them about Australia and about the beautiful dogs and the beach, and we were enjoying. So yeah, I spent most of the time in the north of India, Himalayas, and I visited their famous river a few times, some temples and caves and sacred sites along the famous river, the Ganga, the Ganges. And that comes up from the Himalayas, so it's quite a cold river. At least when I was there, I think it was like winter time in India. And the Ganges comes up from the north, from the Himalayas, but they call it the Ganga. They call it the Ganga in India. It's called the Ganga, and it's a very famous river because religiously they believe that it's the goddess energy, that this is the embodiment of the goddess, and the energy is sacred in their tradition, which is a beautiful thing to have a river that's sacred. I really love it. And yeah, there's a lot of knowledge and wisdom in India. Marianne says, for me, it's the number 11 that connects you. What does 11 do for you, Marianne? Do you see it a lot? I see a lot of 11. So for me, it's a really important connection thing. Hello, Emily, and welcome to the show. Carlos says, be more forgiving. Be more forgiving. Emily, where are you in the world? And just on that topic, be more forgiving. Yeah, we do hold on to things about other people quite easily, and just let it go, and don't hold on so tight. Just let them be. Things are going to happen. People are going through their karmas, going through their experiences, and holding on to it is not. Sometimes it's just a weight on our shoulders. New Jersey with a drone. So what are those drones, Emily? What do people think they are? Do you have any ideas yourself? I haven't seen them. I haven't even seen a picture of the drone, so I really don't know much about the drones, but I did hear about it. There's I listened to Elizabeth April. She was talking about the drones, and there's definitely a lot of UFO sightings and a lot going on. It's like we're really ramping things up and awakening as a civilization a lot. I look at the time; it's 11 after the hour. Do you mean 11:11 or just any time 11? That's interesting. Man, I don't know. My dad thinks it's aliens, but probably some government stuff. Yeah, really weird. But it seems like it's somebody's agenda because it keeps appearing. So, Marianne, I get 11:11 a lot. That's kind of my portal, my number 11:11. And then often I'll get it twice in the day. I'll get 1:11 as well. But really, for me, 11:11 is like a portal that really opens everything up. Yeah, so Carlos, we're coming back to that, be more forgiving. I think you mean forgiven, actually. And this was something Jesus taught a lot. And being holiday season, Christmas time, it's important to come back to that forgiveness. Forgiveness. What does it mean to forgive? And why do we find it hard to forgive? And I think part of it is that we find it hard to forgive ourselves, that we hold ourselves to a certain standard and we expect other people to follow the same standards. And people often, they're just operating from almost like a software system. And that software system makes sense to them, it's valid for them. But for us, we have a different software system. We have a different upbringing. Different parents, different family, often grew up in a different culture. So in our culture, that behavior may not be tolerated, may not be acceptable for this other person. It may just be normal. So we do come into the world from different backgrounds, but almost at cross purposes. So everything is this sort of symphony. So I may experience something a certain way with one other person, just for instance, but they're experiencing the world with a whole lot of other people, and they're experiencing me in a different way than I'm experiencing them. So it's interesting how we have a relationship, but it's like, I'm having a relationship with, say, a woman, but she's having a relationship with a man. And those are different experiences. Those are different. Qualitatively, it's a different experience. Her orientation may be towards a man. My orientation may be towards a woman. But we're coming together and having this relationship. So it's quite a strange thought when you think about it, is the differences that we share, that we experience. But from our point of view, it's just kind of, that's a normal thing. But it's actually different. A woman's going to experience the world differently being a woman. A man's going to experience the world differently being a man. And then when a man interacts with a woman, it's different. And when a woman interacts with a man, it's different. But there's a lot of judgment going around, and sometimes just acknowledge, well, if you have a boy and a girl, acknowledge that a boy is just being that's a little bit different to being a girl. And especially I see mothers of boys find it quite challenging because they don't really understand boys so well. They think they do, but they don't really. So often mothers are trying to like stop the boy from fighting with his brother or whatever. But that behavior is like fairly normal and healthy for boys growing up to be physically engaged. That's normal. Of course, not in a violent way. They've got to learn boundaries. That it's how they learn boundaries. To grapple physically with someone else is how they're learning boundaries, how they're exploring boundaries. So Carlos is talking about forgiveness. Carlos is, I don't know what that means, Carlos, but I think it means that you are cooking. What are you cooking, Carlos? And Malaysia is seeing 1111. You're part of the portal, Malaysia. You are connected. Carla sees 1111 and 111 a lot too. So we're all connected, and here we are on this show. There's no accidents in the world, and this is all a magical co-creation of alchemy and consciousness that we're coming together. We should call it the 1111 show. Yeah, Emily, sure, we do some readings. Is there anything specific you would like to know? We can focus on you. Maybe if there's time, do a bit of meditation. Also starting to imagine 2025, how we want to experience 2025, what we want to manifest in 2025. Baking cookies, chocolate chip cookies. That's really cool, Carlos. Any special ingredients? I hope it's something, well, just because I'm creative, so I love to do creative cooking. Things are a little bit different, things that are out there. I'm doing a lot of variations on banana breads. So I'm going to do like a blueberry banana bread. And also I put peanuts. I find that a crunchiness really adds to it. So many dimensions in textures in food, in what makes it special, what makes it cool. Plus an address. That is really cool. Numerology as well. That's interesting, Marianne, because there's so many addresses, but how that you see that as a pattern in your life. You're drawn into those numbers. I have a friend who's a numerologist, so she really looks closely into the numbers. And you can just add up the numbers also to give you an idea. So if you saw like 5 ones, that would be a numerology of 6. But each one has an energy, has an influence. So numerology works that every number has an influence. So if you're seeing a lot of ones, that's the energy, of course, but there's also a 6 energy if there are, 5 energy. I can't add. If there are 5 ones, that's also an energy of 5. I would love some guidance and insight for next year. All right, no, just tall. So always add some variation, Carlos, otherwise you'll get bored, but maybe you won't get bored, so that's fine. That's just me. I can't. I'm not. Yeah, I'm telling you what to do, but I'm not telling you what to do. Up to you. Abundance, love, and travel for 2025. Thank you, and you too, Carlos. I'm really excited about your cookies. And I guess when it comes to baking, I'm always looking for unique recipes, for good recipes, for things that work well, but also variation, because life is all about variation. Anything for me, Amantha? We're actually going to look at Emily and oh my God, Carlos. And Emily, we're going to look at you. I'm going to encourage you all to meditate, to contemplate the energy of 2025, how you would like to feel, how you would like to experience the year, whatever you wish to manifest. Developing a vision, an energy, a feeling, and meditating on this vision, inhabiting the vision as if you were there, already there in the present moment of gifted time. All right, I'm just writing away. So sorry, I was just writing that. Raquel would like a financial reading, so we'll come to you, Raquel. Jessica, what's your favorite Hindu god, goddess? David, I like Agni, Indra, Ganesha. Good question. Good question. Shiva and Krishna are really powerful for me. I'm not really an expert on it. Shiva, Krishna. I find Kali really interesting, and I've done some tantric work with Kali. Kali is a destructive force of nature, like a tsunami in a way, but also like a storm. And so whenever there's a storm, I'm thinking of the Kali energy. It does liberate. It does. It sort of like burns things down for them to be reconstructed, renewed. So it's very powerful in how it moves things and changes things. But for the best. I mean, Kaylee, it's like hard to explain, but your house, she'll burn your house down, but then you will reconstruct a new house on solid foundations. You'll make something beautiful, a renewed home that is really along your highest timelines. So in the short term, Kelly's can be really destructive. So I'm quite drawn to that kind of work, the shadow side, liberating people from their shadow, but also understanding that it's light and dark are part of the human personality. It's all part of us. I like Brahma, I like Vishnu, I like Hanuman, Shiva, Shakti. I guess Shiva, Shakti is what I'm probably most drawn to. I'm not an expert at all, and I always find Ganesha quite intriguing. And you like Agni, Indra, Ganesha. So Indra, isn't the Indra about love? What is Indra? No, something about storms. So that's where I would say, for me, Kaylee is about storms, but Indra also about storms. So let me know more about Indra, Jessica, and I don't know Agni either. And Marianne wants some general 2025. We'll come to you soon. So it didn't fit in these two things, I see. So yeah, that did fit in. I'm looking forward to letting go of the past, forgiving my past self, and really embracing my spirituality and soul path. That's beautiful, Angela, and thank you for sharing. And when we share, it does potentialize the energy. It does expand the energy. It does magnify the energy. So remember, you're putting out a vision. You're putting out an energy. You're putting out a consciousness. So it's like a prayer, but it's also like something constructive, something that, if you imagine a building, it starts with an idea. You have to have, something doesn't just get built. Someone has to have an idea. I'm going to build a house, or I'm going to build whatever it is. It starts with an idea, and this is putting it out. Angela, and how you've written that is beautiful. I'm looking forward to letting go of the past, forgiving my past self, and really embracing my spirituality and soul path. That's really wonderful, Angela. I would encourage you to write it down, maybe put it up on your walls to remind you of that prayer, of that affirmation, of that new direction for you, Angela. Kali is like the death tarot card. Yeah. Thank you, Marianne. The death is an ending, which leads to a beginning. So it's the last card, the end, which moves right into a new cycle, a beginning. So it's just a good thing, or a good thing in a way. It's just ending it, and then we start again. We start. Yeah, shadow work is no joke. Facing my darkness is very humbling. Thank you, Malaysia. That's amazing that you've also done that work. And sometimes ancestral healing is very powerful as well. It's often linked up to the kind of energies we're feeling, the energies of transformation. Jessica says, oh yeah, they're the one. Krishna is amazing energy. Transformational energy. I feel a lot of love for Hanuman. He has helped me with courage in times of weakness. But you really work with the gods and goddesses. In times of weakness, Agni is the god of fire. So we need a bit of fire. Fire gives us power, gives us energy. Indra is wind. Wow, that's really cool, Jess. And I love your interest in that. I love how it guides you and gives you energy. So I'm going to put this up on the screen just to remind you of the practice today. Contemplate the energy of 2025, how you'd like to feel, how you would like to experience whatever you wish to manifest, developing a vision and energy of feeling and meditating on this vision. It should say meditating on this vision, inhabiting the vision as if you're already there in the present moment of gifted time. So you got to feel it. You got to feel the energy. You got to walk into it with your consciousness. Not just, kind of wishful thinking, but really feeling, really embodying it, really setting that forth in motion, setting that it's as a strong, intention can be weak-willed or it can be really strong. I'm going for a walk. Not, oh, maybe I'll go for a walk. Oh. There's so many different ways we intend and we make choices and decisions and we intend things to be. So do it with a real sense of boundary, with a sense of will, with a sense of completion. It's already done. It's like, I'm going for a walk, not like, maybe I'm going for a walk. I'm going for a walk. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. It's definite. It is setting it forth with purity of heart. And there is no holding back. There is no tentativeness. It just, this is how it is. This is how it is. All right. So I'm going to pick some cards. Emily would like some guidance for 2025. I've just got some visitors here that wanted some attention from me, and they're sitting under my chair. So they're sitting under me. They are just busy moving around. They want to go for a walk, and they just want some company. So Emily, let's have a look for you. What a beautiful day it is here. It's nearly 9 a.m. Emily. Oh. Cards are doing some funny things. So I'm just shuffling. All right, so I'm seeing you go through ups and downs in 2025. There's definitely there's a moment of indecision. Actually, I feel like you're going to go through certain changes. You're going to walk away from something. So I feel like you're walking away from a job here, Emily. And that's going to lead to some indecision and a certain anxiety, but there's definitely a lot of healing coming to you. There's also a woman holding a heart. So a woman holding a heart. So you are going to be getting support from other people. I feel like this is a family matter that you're dealing with. You're dealing with quite a lot of emotions within the family, and there's let's bring you forward on a higher path. So there is this change. There is also support for you. You're not going to be doing this alone. There is this healing energy arising. So it's almost like you're stepping through into your true purpose. And there is this healing energy coming forth. And this is aligning you to your divine consciousness. This is aligning you to your true path. So I feel like you need to, 2025, it's like letting go of the past, letting go of who you thought you were, who you thought you were supposed to be. It's lots of devotion, lots of following the rules. And we're going into your heart space here. We're going into how you really want to live. It's how you authentically inside you. So there's definitely some shifts here. I'm seeing some children around you as well. And I'm seeing you having a new idea, a new way of living, a new way of finding income, and that income is going to bring you support. So that's what I'm seeing for 2025, Emily. I'm just catching up if there's any comments. Jessica, yeah, I think we got there. All right, so I think I forget where we were up to next. Just catching up with the cards. Be more forgiving. And anyone know about what's going on? I'll be interested if you've seen anything. Because sometimes just eyewitness accounts, people who've seen something that's much more powerful than something sort of secondhand. And let's just have a look. So Raquel would appreciate a financial reading. So let's have a look, Raquel. All right, so Raquel, firstly, there's different possibilities, which often with finances is kind of self-evident. You can go left, you can go right. So it's showing me that there are different options available for you, which we live in this multiplicity. There's always options. If you have $1, you can put that $1 in almost an infinite number of things. So there's options available for you. There's going to be more options in 2025. I do see a contract being signed. So there's a contract being signed which is going to unlock value. It's going to be a door to value. So you may find a new opportunity open up that's going to open up value, bring value. I'm seeing something that is sustainable, that requires time, it requires patience. So you are going to need a bit of patience here. But overall, it's good. It's moving. There is just 2025 is going to be a bit turbulent financially. There's ups and downs. Things are going to continue to swing and move. The stock market's kind of moving up and down. If there's lots of new technology being developed, so there's lots of things happening in the financial world and the world of technology, and it feels like you are what's it called? You're not in one thing, you're in multiple things. You're spread out, diversified. You're diversified, which is good, but do see something more substantial that requires signing a contract that's going to unlock value. It's going to give you is going to give you some long-term stability. So thank you, Raquel. Emily, thank you, Emily. Angela, I would also love to receive a card for 2025. I tend to disassociate, so for 2025, I'd like to be more present in my body and feel my emotions. Well, thank you for sharing, Melisha, and thank you, Raquel. You're awesome. So thank you, Melisha. Thank you for sharing that, Melisha. That's quite tender, and I love your vulnerability when you share, Melisha. And it just helps us all. I'm just reading there. Shadow work is no joke. Facing my darkness is very humbling. And whenever you see something on the external, also reflect that that's something within you as well. How you're seeing it reflects something inside of you. And when you take one side over the other side, how do you do that with yourself? How do you undermine yourself? Realizing that we come from all of this, it's all part of us. The whole world is within us. So we're not separate from it. We're part of it, and it's part of us. So we're not above the things you see on the outside. So don't get caught up in judgments. Come from a perspective of non-judgment, of love, of kindness, and of actually having a positive contribution. But don't engage too much with the stuff going on in the world. Engage with your own universe. That's where you can plant seeds and do good and help other people from your own point of view, from your own inner universe. So when you disassociate, and that's a defense mechanism, or it's a pattern usually based on trauma. So people have trauma, and then as a way to deal with that, with a crisis, they disassociate, because it's one way to deal with a difficult situation. So in the future, when they're confronted with difficult situations, then they disassociate, because it's just a pattern in their consciousness. So being really kind and loving to yourself, Melisha, so you can be really present and feel safe with your emotions. So this is about feeling safe, and whatever happens, just really creating a consciousness of safety, of surrounding yourself with a love bubble. So we're going to pick a card for you, Angela. Card for 2025. Let's have a look at 2025 for Angela. Let's have a look. All right, so really important, Angela, is to surround yourself with an angel of love, to bring a sense of alignment to all things in your world, how you view yourself, how you view other people. Come from that love space, and whatever you experience, and love it too. It just feels like there's some energy you're holding that's creating anxiety. There is this beautiful woman, this beautiful female energy that you have that wants to share love and be love, but it finds emotions quite difficult. It just seems the emotions get ahead of you with your relationships. Often it just gets a little bit it's just a bit chaotic, I would say. And so just cleanse your inner self, cleanse your emotions, purify your emotions, I would say. Bring calmness, bring love into your emotions. But maybe sometimes they need to be expressed. We were talking about catharsis, we were talking about transformation. expressing the shadow side. So I would actually recommend you do some shadow work to clear these energies, to allow them to be without causing you anxiety, because it's like there's almost like this emotion that's sitting there, and it's the angel of love. She is with you to guide you, to support you, to love you. But I'm seeing a lot of happiness coming to you in 2025. And almost feels like on the other side of the emotions is this healing and happiness. So there is this positive transformation card that says that actually this is, you all is going to be well. You are going to open up to new beginnings. There's going to be new things arriving into your life, new people, new relationships, new changes externally, new. It's like there's a shift happening, which is optimistic, which is positive, Angela. So I wish you a beautiful year ahead in 2025. Raquel, Malaysia, I can relate to this associating. Thank you for sharing. Jessica would like something. Let's have a look, Jessica. Okay, so Jess, overall 2025, it's about action. It's this is the time. This is your time, and this is the time in your life to move things forward, powerfully moving in your soul's direction. And it's saying this is no time to be thinking. This is doing. It really wants you to push forward into your path. You do have a strong doorway to spirit. So spirit is talking to you, speaking to you. It's part of your world, your inner world. It's part of your existence. Really important connection to spirit. What's holding you back is attachments, is how you think things should be or how you want them to be. That's holding you back with the attachments. You also have a really rich emotional world. There's a lot going on in your heart, a lot of emotions swirling around, a lot of emotions. So, keep clearing them. Keep emotional health really important, so that you don't get held back. There's a lot of family emotions here. Some of it is unresolved, and it's important that you let things go, evolve your emotions, let it be an open space, a healthy space, a happy space. And this could also indicate that you're ready for a relationship. It's also clearing your heart is readying you for relationships, so watch out for that. But overall, the energy, the sense I get, Jess, is that we are moving forward. 2025 is just do it. Let's just do it. And thank you so much, Angela. So wishing everyone and just an amazing Christmas. We are going to do a short meditation now, just contemplating 2025, moving the energies into our portal of consciousness, our innerverse, our inner universe, contemplating what we want, the energy we want to reside in, the feelings we want, and to meditate on a vision for how we want to feel and experience 2025. So we're just going to Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Only if it's safe to do so, of course. Feet connected to the ground. And just moving your shoulders, moving your body around to release any tension, any stress you may be holding in your body. So we're just going to fidget a bit until we're ready to relax. So sometimes you just need to get out some of the tension from your neck, from your shoulders, perhaps your hands, somewhere else in your body, until you are really ready to find that position where you can relax with your back supported up straight and the rest of your body relaxed, hands connected in your lap or whatever is comfortable and appropriate for you. Relaxing the facial muscles, all the muscles around your eyes, your head, your jaw, your ears, your neck. And relaxing all the rest of your body. Just imagine a white wave of relaxation filling up your entire body with a sense of ease. And as we start to breathe deeply into spaciousness, start to feel the sense of spaciousness expanding throughout your being, throughout your consciousness, so that each breath invites more space into your life, into your being, into your awareness. Breathing deeply into spaciousness, we are now ready to invite in the energies of 2025 to envision and embody this new reality, how we are going to experience 2025, dropping a seed into your consciousness of this reality. What are you receiving in 2025? What are you doing? What does it feel like? What are you ready to receive in 2025? How is your health? How is your body? How are your finances? Your work? Your love? Your relationships? What are you experiencing in 2025? Experiencing that now within your body, within your mind, within your consciousness. Keep breathing it into reality. feeling it real, authentic, grounded and true for you, for your life, living your highest values and your highest timeline in 2025. And you can take a deep breath and stretch your body out, rubbing your hands together and placing them over your face, over your eyes, and just starting to massage your face, your head, your ears, the back of your neck, and wherever else you would like. Bringing yourself back into the moment, remembering your meditation, remembering your vision, perhaps writing it down after this practice, getting out a journal and writing it down, and wishing you an amazing, amazing Christmas, an amazing New Year. Angela, thank you. Raquel, you're welcome. Thank you, David. So lots of love to everyone. See you again next week in 2025, and have a beautiful Christmas and lots of love to you all. Please do follow the channel, like the channel. That really helps the algorithms. And you can always donate to the show, donate to me. I'm just going to write this down, actually. The donation link is right there. Wishing you all the best. So if you are called to donate to the show, that is the PayPal link. And all donations are appreciated, small to large. It all helps. So thank you, everyone. Please do like the show and have an amazing Christmas, an amazing New Year. Happy 2025, and see you all next week. See you all soon.